Valldemosa is approximately 20 kilometers from Palma, the capital city of Majorca. The road distance is 19.9 kilometers. There is a direct bus departing from Intermodal Station and arriving at Valldemosa. Services depart every 2 hours and operate every day. The journey takes approximately 30 minutes, which costs 2 to 3 euros. Valldemosa is only around 15 to 20 minutes driving a private car from Palma, the capital city of Majorca, into the Tramontana Mountains, perched on a high hilltop and surrounded by terraced terrain. The name Valldemosa comes from the Moorish name for the town Mosa Valley. The Arab were rulers of Majorca 300 years from the 10th century and introduced irrigated terracing to the island, allowing for the cultivation of the hilly landscape. A few decades after the Arab were driven out of Majorca by the King Jaime I in 1229, the local philosopher Ramon Llull founded a monastery just outside Valldemosa, on the current site of the Miramar estate in 1276. The monastery became a center of the learning for Franciscan monks and led to the first printing press on Majorca being introduced here in 1485. Valldemosa is a village and municipality of the island of Majorca, part of the Spanish autonomous community of the Balearic Islands. In the 1830s, the Spanish government confiscated monasteries and the historic estate was sold to private owners. Since the 19th century, Valldemosa has been promoted internationally as a place of outstanding beauty, largely as a result of the affection of a distinguished traveler and cultural writer, the Austrian Archduke Ludwig Salvator, and the Polish composer Frédéric Chopin, and his lover, a French writer, George Sand. Frédéric Chopin was a Polish composer and virtuoso pianist of the Romantic era who wrote primarily for solo piano. Chopin was born in March 1, 1810 and passed away on October 17, 1849 at the age of 39 due to pericarditis aggravated by tuberculosis. Frédéric Chopin and his lover George Sand stayed in Palma de Mallorca at first, and then at the Charterhouse Monastery in Valldemossa from November 8, 1838 to February 11, 1839. While in Valldemossa, Frédéric Chopin created numerous compositions with a total of 24 preludes, including Prelude in D major, nicknamed Raindrop. His lover George Sand, a pioneering French writer, also wrote a notable account of a winter in Mallorca, describing their visit and praising the island's natural beauty, but criticizing what she perceived as the prejudice and vices of the natives. The book A Winter of Mallorca is a bestseller and on sale in almost every shop in Valldemossa in a variety of languages. There was not much left after the visit of the couple of lovers. The locals, afraid of tuberculosis, burned most of the furniture of the rooms that the couple had lived in. Museums dedicated to the famous couple are located in a Charterhouse Monastery, Cell 2 and Cell 4. Memorabilia collected this includes letters, manuscripts, portraits, and sketches, as well as the Mallorcan piano, on which Frédéric Chopin had been composing since January of 1836. In Valldemossa, one should enjoy the setting in the countryside in the views. However, there are also hikes, cycling, rock climbing, golfing, and horseback riding that available in the nearby vicinity. But due to COVID-19 pandemic, these activities are not available at the moment until further notice. Valldemossa is a lovely little town that lies in a valley in the midst of the Tramontana Mountains, surrounding green forest of olives, oaks, and almond trees with a population of around 2,000 people. The town is quiet and picturesque street with numerous shops, art galleries, cafes, and restaurants. There are a couple of charming hotels within the village with several boutique fincas and old manor house hotels in the surrounding countryside. But due to COVID-19 pandemic, these beautiful hotels are not yet available. Doorways are lined with beautiful plants and flowers, and many houses featured a portrait of Saint Catalina Thomas, the first saint to be born in Majorca. For the Majorcan, Valldemosa has a more important claim to fame. It was the birthplace of the island's only saint, Santa Catalina Thomas. She is not a saint from the Bible, but an ordinary everyday person who later was beatified by the Pope. In her case, Pope Pius VI in 1792. And ever since, Santa Catalina Thomas has been celebrated in Valldemosa every 28th of July each year, called Procession de la Beata or Procession of the Blessed. There is also a festival of Saint Bartomeo, takes place on August 24th, also celebrates the patron saint. There are magnificent performances during this festival. Also the annual Arte de Mosa, this festival celebrated at the end of July includes arts and performances exhibitions. But due to COVID-19 pandemic, these festivities are on hold for the moment. The natural beauty of the countryside makes Valldemosa a popular place for nature lovers to base themselves. The wooden hillside before reaching the summit are rewarded with panoramic views over Majorca and the Mediterranean.